Hey guys, welcome to today's episode. So today I'm going to be talking about focus, okay? And more importantly about the reason why you need to find the reason why you're doing something, okay? So a few people have been messaging me over the last few days about how I keep focus, particularly with my running. I've been stepping up my running recently, which has been really, really beneficial for me and my health and everything, but I've also been quite regimented and specific about how I approach my running. Now, just to give you a kind of a background, I've always not really enjoyed running. Running for me has always been something that's a bit more a chore. I did it because I booked myself an Ironman for my birthday last year, for my 30th, and thought, well, I need to get into my running. So I then, off the back of that, during my training, booked a series of races and things like that, and basically just forced myself to get into running. Now, to force yourself into something isn't necessarily the right way forward. But what I did do is I broke it down into reasons why I wanted to complete, a particular race, or reasons why I wanted to get better at running. Now, two reasons I wanted to get better at running. One was because I wanted to get a good time in the race. And two, I wanted to learn how to enjoy it. Now, like swimming, for example, for me is a great sport. I could get in the pool and I could just swim laps for hours. And I love it. I switch off. I almost use it as like a form of meditation, okay? But running, I always found like slightly harder because I was thinking about it too much, or I never really had like a sort of an end goal. I just go for a run. Now, the biggest tip I can give you for when it comes to finding that focus or finding that reason why is always have something that you're aiming towards, right? Even if you've got no race booked in or you haven't got anything that you're sort of working towards, right? Set a goal of how many kilometers or miles you want to run, particularly in say like a week or a month, or join one of those, Nike run clubs or Strava or something to give yourself an accountability factor compared to other people that are also doing it, and shout about it. Tell people what you're doing. Tell your mates, I'm going to run 50 kilometers this week, or I'm going to run 200 kilometers this month, or whatever it might be. And what you can then do is you can break it down and go, okay, I've said I'm going to run 50 Ks this week. So that means I need to run either 5 days worth of 10 kilometers, or I need to run, like 2 days worth of 25 kilometers, or I need to run, you get the picture, right? So you kind of set yourself up to kind of complete that goal, but give yourself the time to do it. Now, when you actually come to doing it, finding that focus, right, is sometimes really hard because there's no motivation, and you think, oh, what am I doing this for? And maybe you miss a day because you're too lazy or something happened, and you've got to like stress yourself out with doing the rest of it later down the line. Just think about why you're doing it. Think about what it is that's making you get up and go for that run, and why you've set yourself this target of 50 kilometers a week. Is it to keep yourself in focus, in check? Is it to prove a point? Is it to have bragging rights? Is it to, prove to yourself that you can do it? Whatever the reason, right? Find that why. Find the reason why. Write it down. Put it somewhere you're going to see it every day, and that will motivate you to get up and do it in smaller chunks and get it done in an easier way than it will be looking at one big fat goal that you're like, oh my God, I'm never going to complete that. Okay. So when you're looking for motivation and you're looking for the reason why, right, and the focus essentially, always try and write it down, put it into perspective, and break it down into small little chunks. And so you can easily attack it and not get too stressed out when it all seems a bit too much. All right. See you guys tomorrow.